If you're anything like me, you've probably seen your fair share of videos about digital products to sell online and thought, well, those are great ideas, but they're kind of unrealistic. They're talking about types of digital products that would take a ton of time, effort, tools, and experience to create. And even then, it may not have much market demand. But let's get real. Most of us don't have months and months to perfect some super robust digital product offer. We need digital products that can be created quickly and easily, but still have the potential to sell really well and make a profit. So I've done hours of research and compiled what I consider to be 6 of the most realistic Etsy digital products you can sell to make money online that combine a simple, doable creation process with high potential for profitability. So in this video, I'm going to show you what each of these digital products is and the steps you can take to get started creating and selling them today. All right, let's dive into realistic digital product type number 1, and this is a content calendar. Content calendars are hugely popular and in demand because there's lots of people, whether they be a content creator or coach or entrepreneur, using social media to earn money, or even if it's just someone that's using social media personally but wants to be really organized with when and what they're posting, content calendars are a super helpful tool that people can use digitally to keep all of their content organized. When I looked on Etsy for content calendars, I quickly noticed that lots of different listings there are showing the bestseller or popular now tag. Several of these listings are selling over and over again, and when I clicked through to look at the individual listings, a lot of them are showing that this content calendar has been ordered multiple times in the last 24 hours. So we know this has high potential for consistent sales and profitability, but it's also somewhat simple to learn how to create and get it done quickly. So if you want to create and sell a content calendar, your first step would be to decide what's going to go in your content calendar template. Now, this is a template, which means that you're going to be building out basically a spreadsheet for someone to use to then input their own information as far as what they're posting on social media, when they're scheduling it out, and keeping track of all the data they need. There are 2 quick and easy ways you can start to put together your plan for what you want to include in your content calendar. Number 1 is just doing some basic Etsy research, looking at some of these individual listings that are selling really well. You can look at their photos and even their listing description to get an idea of what's included in that specific content calendar. You can also go to ChatGPT and type in, I want to create and sell a digital product that is a content calendar template. I need to decide what's actually going in the template, so please generate for me 10 to 15 ideas of things that people would find helpful when planning out their content for social media. ChatGPT will then give you some ideas and you can work with it back and forth to refine or brainstorm further and get a plan for what you want to put in your template. Now, step number 2, after you've got the plan, is to actually create the template. The 2 most likely places that you would create this template would either be with Canva Sheets or Google Sheets. You can use either of these tools for free to create your spreadsheet and sell the template link that goes with it. Canva Sheets actually has some built-in AI functionality that can help you generate this spreadsheet quicker. So when I click to create a new Canva sheet, I can come up here to the top where it says actions and then choose to use their AI to generate a table. So when I click generate table, I can actually just use this content calendar button here, but if I want to make it sort of unique and custom to the way I want to design it, I can give it a prompt that tells it what I want the layout to be. So I might say something like columns for each day of the week, Monday through Sunday, 1 row for each. And then I'll list out what I want the user to be able to input. So maybe things like content type, image, link, caption, hashtags, and status. Then I'll click generate and it gives me a little view of what it would look like. So if I'm happy with how this looks, I can click insert and then continue formatting. Once you get your spreadsheet finished, you'll move on to step number 3, which is generating the template link, which is the actual link you're going to deliver to your buyers that they can click on to then open their own copy of the template and start to input their information. Now, of course, I would want to make this look really robust and beautiful, but for the sake of this demo, we're going to skip right over to the template link. So once you have it all ready to go, you're going to come up to the top right corner where it says share. And if you don't see a button that says template link, you're going to click where it says see all, and that'll show you where it says template link. Now you will have to have Canva Pro to be able to generate this template link. But if you have Canva Pro, you can click on that and then click create template link. And this will give you the template link that you can then copy and paste into your deliverable. So your deliverable is going to be a totally separate file. This is the actual file that you're uploading to your listing that has that template link embedded. So when the buyer purchases, they'll receive this file and they'll be be able to click to access that template. Now you can make this file look like whatever you want. I have a little example here where I give some instructions about editing a Canva template and then steps to get started. So you can say whatever you want here, but the key is that wherever you have the text to gain access or something that says click here for your template, you'll want to highlight that text and then come up to this little floating toolbar and choose to add a link. Then you'll just paste in the link that you just copied and then click again on the top right, share, to download this. So click download, and then you'll change your file type to PDF, and you'll have your deliverable file with the link embedded ready to go. All right, we're about to move on to digital product type number 2. But if you'd like a whole master list of different digital product ideas of things that you can sell online, beyond just the 6 that I'm mentioning in this video, I've got an entire list of over 100 different digital product ideas linked in the description box below. You can grab that totally for free. And while you're at it, grab the link that's also there for my digital product masterclass. It's called Digital Product Powerhouse. It's a 45-minute deep dive training class for those wanting to start and grow a profitable digital products business, teaching you what digital products there are, how to know which one is the right one for you to sell, how to actually create it, and how to set up shop online to get your products listed, visible, ranking, and selling fast. So both of those are completely free resources to you. It's just my gift to you to come alongside you and help you reach success selling digital products as quickly as possible. All right, realistic digital product number 2 is a course creator bundle. Course creation has skyrocketed in the last few years and continues to rise as more and more people are wanting to make money online selling an online course or mini course. They need graphic assets and elements to create the course, to make it look professional inside their course hosting platform, to market it on social media, maybe launch it with a launch event like a webinar. And a vast majority of these course creators are not wanting to create those graphic assets from scratch, or maybe they don't even know how. So they're going to be purchasing templates to use and likely going to be looking for a bundle that includes all of the different types of templates they need instead of just purchasing one individually. So if you're looking to create a bundle like this for course creators, some of the types of templates that you might consider including in the bundle would be a template for a course launch planner, a lead magnet, a workbook that the course creator could use to create their own workbook to give to their students, module thumbnail images, lesson thumbnail images, templates for a webinar presentation or a slide deck presentation, social media templates for Instagram stories, Instagram posts, Pinterest pins, Facebook covers. The list of possibilities goes on. So you can make this as robust as you want, remembering that the more that's included, the higher price point you can charge for it. Now, the key here is that you're going to create each of these different templates that's included in your bundle inside its own Canva project. So each of them is going to be its own file inside of Canva, and you can generate your unique template link for each of them. Then once you've generated your unique link for each one of these, you're going to create the actual deliverable file, which is just a one-page PDF document that you're going to create on Canva and embed each of those links for access. Now you might think, well, can't that person just get all these types of templates on Canva itself for free? And the answer to that is technically yes, but a lot of people, especially if they're wanting to up their professionalism, want to stand out from the crowd. They don't want to use the same Canva templates that everyone else is using. So they're willing to pay for a bundle that goes together and makes everything look cohesive. It might look a little bit more professional and unique. All right, let's move on to the next one, which is a really fun one, and this is printable wall art. So I did a little bit of research using ChatGPT as if I was someone who was just starting out to sell products in this niche and needed some ideas. I told ChatGPT, I want to create printable wall art to sell as a digital product. Give me ideas of rooms or occasions that people would likely need wall art for. It then generated this whole list that was super helpful for me, giving me lots of great ideas. Under rooms, we've got wall art for living rooms, bedrooms, nursery, kids' bedroom, home office, kitchen, dining room, bathroom, hallway and entryway, a game room or a man cave, and a home gym. And then you can also create wall art for specific occasions like weddings, baby showers, birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, housewarmings, seasonal holiday decor, memorials, business openings, and special achievement events. So that was a great list to start off with, but I wanted to get a little more specific. So then I told ChatGPT, give me more specific examples of topics, graphics, styles, or aesthetics that would work for each of these. Again, it broke it down beautifully and gave me so many things I hadn't even thought of before. Now, of course, you can continue with ChatGPT, narrowing in and refining these ideas as much as you want as you continue to sort of flesh out your idea. And then you can easily create this type of wall art using Canva Canva, and even using Canva's AI tool to help you generate some of these images. Now, one suggestion I do have if you're selling in the wall art niche is to offer several different file types and sizes of your files so the buyer can have a lot of different options when they're printing it out. One person may want to use this file to print out a smaller print, and another person might want this file to print out a huge version of it for a large wall. The more file type and size options you can give in your bundle, the more likely it is to sell to a lot of different types of people. Now, if you're like, Kate, I have no clue on file types or what sizes to offer, then I've got you covered. I've got a full digital product starter guide linked in the description box below. You can grab totally for free that outlines not only the different digital product types you can sell and how to create them, but also it gives you a full sizing chart so you know exactly how to create your files in the different sizes that would likely be needed for a bundle like this, and what types are the most common file types to download your files as to offer to your buyer. So again, completely free resource for you just to help speed things up and get you there faster, and I've got that linked below. So make sure to grab that when you're done watching this video. All right, moving on to our next type of digital product, and this is printable coloring pages. Coloring pages are hugely popular for people to just instantly download and use, and they can be for either kids or adults. The sky's the limit when it comes to creating fun and interesting coloring pages, and you can create a whole book or a bundle to sell them together based on theme or topic. So when I was looking into this, I did a little bit of research again on ChatGPT. It's my absolute favorite place to brainstorm. So I went on and told ChatGPT, I want to create printable coloring pages for kids. Give me 20 ideas for topics or themes my coloring pages could focus on. Then ChatGPT generated a whole list of different really great ideas for this. So I chose one I liked and continued on with ChatGPT saying, I want to focus my coloring pages on a beach theme. Give me 20 ideas for items or animals that would be seen at the beach. So you'll just continue working with ChatGPT until you have a list of the specific ideas you want for your image for each separate page. Then when it's time to actually create the pages, you can do this quick and easy using AI, either with Canva AI, or if you have ChatGPT Plus, you can generate images with that as well. So to use Canva AI for this, on the Canva homepage, you're going to click over to Canva AI and then choose the button here that says create an image. From here, you'll want to choose the style. So for a coloring page, I use the vector option, and then you'll want to choose your aspect ratio and orientation. Most likely you're going to want to have vertical pages, so I would choose either the 9x16, the 3x4, or sometimes the square 1:1. For this one, I'm going to do 3:4, and then you're going to type in the prompt that you want to describe the image that you want it to generate. So I'm going to say a simple outline of a sandcastle with no colors, only black and white, suitable for a coloring page. Remember, in your prompt, it's good to tell it that it's for a coloring page and specify that you don't want any other colors, because it could generate it with full color and that would sort of defeat the purpose. So it's great to give it that information and also use words like outline or line art drawing to tell it the style that you want it in. Now I'm going to click submit, and these are the 4 different sandcastle images it generated for me. Some are going to be better than others, but likely you'll be able to find something you can use for your coloring page. So the one you like, you can click on and choose to open in the editor. And from here, you can resize this. You can add other things, like if you wanted to add text. And if for some reason your image has a background, like this one has a slightly light gray background, I can always click on the image and choose the background remover from the top, and that'll remove that background and ensure that this is completely transparent on the white page. Then I would want to work through this, and I could continue adding pages until I have my whole set complete. All right, next up on our list is one that's also hugely in demand, and this is homeschool resource bundles. You can go through a similar process like we've done before using ChatGPT to give you ideas of what could be included in a bundle like this. First, giving it a prompt like, generate ideas for resources or tools that could be included in a bundle of digital products for homeschool parents, and then continue a step further by identifying specific ones and asking ChatGPT to give you specifics on the steps you'll need to take to create that specific resource. Another great way to do this type of research and get some ideas is to look at the best-selling listings in this niche on a platform like Etsy. When I did a quick look through of some of those listings, I found some great ideas, including a homeschool weekly lesson planner, a year at a glance academic planner, a book list and reading log, printable flashcards, a field trip log, a student goal setting worksheet, templates for certificates of achievement, nature journaling pages, science experiment logs, and a homeschool budget planner. Think about your target customer, a homeschool parent, and what would likely help them the most in managing their homeschool. Now, if you need help coming up with the actual copy, the wording that's going to be going into some of these resources, you can always use ChatGPT to help you generate that copy, but you can also use Canva's AI Write For Me tool. So back on the Canva homepage where we used Canva AI before, we're going to use it again this time to give us copy for this resource. So I'm going to choose draft doc. And for this example, I'm going to give it the prompt that says homeschool science experiment log. Then I'm going to click submit. And here it's written it out for me. So it's given me spaces for the student name, date, the experiment title, the objective, hypothesis, materials, it goes on. So if I didn't like this exactly as is, I could continue asking it to refine it and make some changes. But if I do like it the way it is, I can click here to create a doc. That will use AI to create the doc automatically, or I can just copy this and bring it into a Canva project to then format and create myself from scratch. And once you're ready to format everything and put it all together, I recommend Canva as the tool to use for things like PDFs, printables, guides, checklists, cheat sheets. And I recommend Google Sheets or Canva Sheets for something that needs more of a spreadsheet format like a calendar or a tracker. Let's move on to our next digital product type, which is an ebook. You've likely heard of ebooks before, but you may not realize how many different types of ebooks there are out there. So if you've thought to yourself, I'm not really an ebook seller, you might want to think again, because you can get really creative with this and find something that maybe fits more in your lane than you thought. I came up with a quick list of different types of ebooks you can sell, including how-to guides, reference books, workbooks, children's books, self-help books, faith-based or spiritual books, cookbooks or recipe collections, travel guides, DIY and craft books, health and fitness guides, and parenting and family ebooks. Now, I actually have a video that goes through the whole step-by-step process from beginning to end of creating and selling an ebook. So if you're interested in that and you want to look into it further, then click on the video on the screen right here and it'll take you right over to watch that one. Happy selling, friend.
You blow my mind. I don't know if you know yet. I've tried some time, and I'm dying to tell you.